is uh, ethical foundation and have the global relevance, and the influence. So, influenced by Eastern philosophy, Western thought of Tolstoy and Ruskin, and the influence of religion and personal experiences. Then the key features of Gandhian ethics are these are non-academic and mass leader focus, inner religious conviction, political movement influence, synthetic of ideas, practice idealism, and universal timeless, multi-dimension comprehensiveness, emphasis on self-sufficiency. Then comes this the idea of good and morality, so that the volitional and intentional, universal and eternal, practice and selfless, free from fear and compulsion, and control of operation and desire, truth as foundation, and going beyond duty. Then comes the five vows Panch Mahavrat. So first is Satya, Ahimsa, Asteya, Aparigraha, and Brahmacharya. So Satya is more than just not lying, correspond with reality, coherence and consistency, ultimate goal of good God realization, required tapasya and self sufferings, and the voice of conscience and humanity, tolerance and respect are key virtues. Then comes the ahimsa. So ahimsa is not passivity and beyond physical harm of thought and word also include oppose violence as damage is permanent, better to be violent than coward, and forgiveness of the strong, and required fearlessness, faith and humanity, and positive negative connotation is there. Then so beyond physical theft, taking only what needed, avoiding wastefulness and root cause, filling of lack, and include corruption and exploitation, and modern concept of reuse, reduce and recycle. Then comes the aparigraha. So voluntary poverty and control material desire, trust in divine provision, focus on need and greed. Then comes the brahmacharya, celibacy and control. So control sexual desire, bodily control on scenes, essential for social well-being and Gandhian struggle. Then comes uh, this 11 was. So 11 was, so truth, non stealing, brahmacharya, non possession, swadeshi, fearlessness, rule and the beggar, and control on violates or test, and serve dharma sadbhav, equity for all religion. Then come the non Vedantism or fusion. So synthesis of Hindu and Western ideas, and harmony of dualism and non-dualism, coexistence of material and spiritualism, religious plurality, unity in diversity, service, sacrifice, and freedom is there. Then comes this religion factor. So God is in every being, ultimate goal for God realization, path of truth, love and non-violence, remove of ignorance of vidya, and God as Sat Chit Anand, and some rule for all, and tolerant view of idol worship. Then comes the trusteeships. So the trusteeship uh, is the wealth belong to society, individual as manager or trustee, minimize equality and voluntary limitation of funds. Then comes this ideal society of Ram Rajya. So absence of integrity, injustice and exploitation, minimum government, maximum governance, focus on public welfare, decentralization of power. Then comes the Sarvodaya. So good of all or welfare of all. So beyond utilitarianism, greatest good of greatest number, and physical, moral, and special development for our emphasis on dignity of labor and from individual to humanity. Then come Gandhian economics. So decentralized production, village self-sufficiency, emphasis on need and not greed, and sustainable development. Then comes this man. So uh, inherent goodness or badness, there is potential for transformation, conditioning influence behavior and product of his thought. Man is product of his thought. Then the cleanness, suchita. So more important than political independence, external or internal purity and personal responsibility is needed. Then comes this means and ends. So means justify the end, impure means lead to impure end, and interconnected should be always so seven social signs. So wealth without work, pleasure without conscience, knowledge without character, commerce without morality, science without humanity, religion without sacrifice, and politics without principle. Then comes this Tagore and Gandhian. Tagore versus earthquake in Bihar is superstition, and Charak, modern technology, Charkha by the Gandhi, and nationalism and education are the key differences of Gandhi and Tagore. Then the practicing Gandhian principle. So speak truth, non-violent communication, non-exploitative, control desire, physical activities, respect all, healthy eating, and steadiness. Then comes this is the Gandhian